Hi, everybody. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to give a reading. And it's kind of one of those selfish times that I'm giving a reading because I have had a bummy day and the weather's gloomy. I know it's a full moon today, so I'm trying to release this, but I feel like it's happening today specifically to be released. And so I do feel like the energy I'm feeling is not just mine, but it is the collectives that I'm feeling, or that what I am feeling, the collective is also feeling. And so I did feel drawn to come on here to give you guys a reading and see what these energies are all about. And I'm trying to, pump myself up here. So give me a little bit of grace if I'm not my usual peppy self. But yeah, let's see what's going on in the atmosphere. I do feel drawn to get a different deck of cards. I'm going to get my Moonology cards here. Since it's the full moon, and I'm pretty sure this full moon is in Aries. So there's some fire behind this full moon. Some like quick to anger kind of stuff. Quick to get emotional. Quick to fire off. So just today it feels like maybe laying low and not putting yourself in any position to say or do something you might later be like, oh, I was a little intense in that. Maybe I shouldn't have been so intense. So, okay, just understand the energies are that of releasing in this full moon. And feels like there's more. So moon, tell us what does the collective and I need to know about this full moon in Aries and what we need to release. Whoa, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. So that's another fire sign. Look at the bigger picture. So there may be things happening around you that feel so intense in the moment, or maybe something happened and you had to break down and buy something. I don't know. I'm getting like a refrigerator here broken. Got to get a new refrigerator. Some like appliances are having to be upgraded and costing a lot of money, or just having to do unexpected costs. And that can feel very frustrating. And so I definitely feel some earth energy here in the fact that yes, you may need to be fixing that item now, but it's because in the overall grand scheme of things, that's what's needing to be happening, even though it may be costing you money that you didn't plan for. It does say bring love into the situation and expect powerful change. Wow, new moon eclipse. New moon eclipse and new moon in Aquarius. So I find it interesting that the full moon in Sagittarius came out and then followed immediately by new moons. And it feels like the new moons are came out almost like to say, just know that after this full moon, now the energy's building back up again to release something else. With the lunar cycle, once we have that full moon, then we're on the waning end of the cycle. And so that's when this is the time of releasing and letting go and surrendering and really solidifying that releasing, right? And as soon as the new moon hits, that's when a new lunar cycle begins. So I feel like this is like the moon saying, listen, this is your time to release. Yes, it's going to be intense, but on the next cycle, if you bring love into the situation, there's going to be powerful changes. So there's almost like this energy of just releasing something that you no longer need. I'm getting very tangible, very concrete, earthy, practical things in my head. So that's what I feel like it's really dealing with, is like very earthy things that have come up that you need to release. For example, my dog likes to use the bathroom in the house, even though we've done many, many things to prevent that from happening, but it happens anyways. And she particularly likes one spot in the house. Well, not just one spot, but this is the main spot. And so that area, where she liked to use the bathroom was next to this piece of furniture. Well, long story short, the furniture stinks now and I can't get the smell out. And honestly, it's not a piece of furniture that I'm like super attached to. It just happened to come with something else that we got at one time. We've already gotten rid of that other thing that we got. So I decided to get rid of it. And I was like, it's time. It stinks. It's not, it doesn't necessarily go with the decor in that room. And so I'm like, why am I holding on to this? Just because it's providing a place for me to set things down. I can find other places to set things down. So I put on my big girl panties and I took it out into the garage to be disposed of, right? So that's what this feels like. It's like things that they're just not serving you anymore. They're not efficient anymore. Something new and better is coming in. And so this is the time where you are getting rid of it. And it's probably something you really don't necessarily want to get rid of or put the money up to, or to get this new thing. So there's just some energy here of releasing, but that release is so important for what's to come in. And so if you really don't release what needs to be released, then that thing that needs to come in is not going to be able to. So it's a really interesting energy, actually. It's like this like surrender to the universe and being like, you know what? If I need to get rid of something because something better is coming in, so be it, right? If I'm having to spend lots of money in order for this to happen, so be it. I trust that that money will then be replaced. Right? We got your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. There's new moon again. And there's that Capricorn, that earth energy of that tangible, practical, material things. So yeah, this is almost like fall cleaning instead of spring cleaning. This is like fall cleaning. After Christmas and everything, we have all the Christmas stuff, and so you use the springtime to kind of clean everything out, get ready for the summer months, the warmer months. Well, this is a getting prepared for winter. And I do feel that this winter, there's going to be a lot of hunkering down. And so it's almost like your home needs to be prepared for that for some reason. So yeah, I do think that this is a time of just really like thinking about improvements, organization, purging, decluttering, painting, freshening up, cleaning the baseboards, washing the cabinets, like those little details. I don't know why, guys. Don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Interesting. Because it feels like there's the things that are coming up. It feels like you have reacted maybe in the same way, or you feel like you want to react in the same way you always have when something comes up unexpected. And that's either to get angry or to get sad or to let it stop you and just like well, I don't know the word, ruminate over it or whatever. But that doesn't feel productive and you know it. And so I feel like when whatever happens comes up, that you stop and you go, okay, in the past I would have done this, but what would be a better, more productive, more realistic, more logical, more practical, more a emotionally mature way, responsible way to handle this? Okay, do you just ignore it? Do you say, I'll deal with it later? Do you get upset and you bang things and go into depression? Like, none of those things are productive. And they're all reactions based out of fear and lack mindset. And so I know Spirit is saying, don't let those things that you have reacted to in the past in a certain way come to this new life that you're trying to build for yourself. Okay. So if you find yourself getting frustrated because something, just be like, okay, this is happening for a reason. I'm going to see the bigger picture. I'm going to put love into this situation. What can I do to make this better? Okay? So now they want me to get tarot. Let's see if we can go into some specific situations. I did see that the devil card was flipped over in the deck. So it was like I was shuffling through this deck and the devil was staring at me. I am getting that there is a lot of devil in everybody's home right now, the ones that are tuning in. And I don't mean devil as in a demon or evil or anything like that. I mean, for example, if in the past my husband might have brought like some sugary substance inside, I'd be like, why'd you bring the devil in this house, you know? So that's kind of what I'm getting from this, is that there's things in your house that really don't belong and actually just cause you to be tempted. And these are things I see that you are needing to purge out. These are things that can just hold old energy, old stagnant energy. Maybe you just need to sage or cleanse the air, but there's just some really like kind of gross energy hanging out in your home, I'm feeling. So yeah, just clear it out, you know. And I really do feel that it's the energy from old objects that you haven't cleaned, or things that you no longer need, that you've just been holding on to because it's going to take effort to get rid of them. You know, that kind of same old, just life happening kind of stuff. So let's move along. Get that devil out of your house. Take that any way you will. Okay. Okay. I'm getting to say that my readings tend to be a little more general for the collective that I post on YouTube. And so that's why I don't go into like very specific details, because sometimes details come through though. But yeah, the collective that I'm tuning into here, this is going to be general because it applies to a collective of people kind of going through similar situations. So not everything will apply to you, but most of the things I talk about do apply to a general collective. And that's why I don't get too specific. Now, if you do want specifics, you can book a personal reading with me, or you can go over to my extended videos on Patreon. But I don't do extendeds every single time, only for some of the videos that I feel like there's a lot going on and there's like more to it. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles and the Fool came out together. This is quite an abundant opportunity that is looking up here. Also, I just got like, remind them of the journey of the moon cards up here, that with this releasing that you're doing, your hard work in doing this releasing is paying off, and it's bringing in, it's making you pay attention to the devils around you, whether this be sugar, alcohol, just, you know, foods that aren't bad for you, furniture that's broken down, needs to be replaced, just bills sitting around being ignored. I just feel stagnant energy with this. And so while that is being taken care of, while you deal with those things, while you deal with the devil, there is an opportunity coming in. Okay, so as you clear these things out, it is immediately replaced with a new opportunity or money. Okay, abundance. Getting that Pentacle Earth energy again from Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got the Queen of Swords here after the Fool. This is setting boundaries. Yeah, this is setting boundaries, but also being flexible and adaptable. You can be really solid in your boundaries. There's hard and soft boundaries, and Spirit wants you to be very flexible at this time. That you've had to put up some hard boundaries lately, and it's almost like there's this softening period that needs to happening in what you are willing to, because the reason you had hard boundaries in the past. Okay. So soft approach instead of that hard boundary. Have some soft boundaries. That's what I'm hearing is just consider your options, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Ace of Cups is reversed here. So, of course, that is this almost, you're someone I feel that gives a lot. You give a lot of your love. You give a lot of yourself. But so much so that it is draining, right? And I do feel that you have kind of hermited yourself because of this, because you realized you were being drained, and until you could not get drained, you had to be solid. And I just feel that there's this grounding and this self-love, almost hermiting kind of cave that you're in, of where you're really figuring out what the heck is going on and why you feel so drained when you go out into the world or when you hang out with certain people. And so sometimes it takes this reflection period to do that. So I can't tell if Spirit's wanting me to tell you to do that you're in a time where you're getting really drained, and in order for you to really to move forward and progress, you're gonna have to figure out how to protect yourself. Ace of Wands. So this is a new opportunity, but this could also be, I feel, what is this? So a reader that I listen to sometimes is she says the Ace of Wands is the magic stick, almost like there's someone around that is really interested in you, very attracted to you. So at this time you're very magnetic and attractive. And I don't normally get that from this, but it immediately entered my head when I laid it down. So I feel like that is the energy of this Ace of Wands. So Spirit, what is this energy and where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? Okay. The World. Oh, so you have eyes on you. You have eyes on you, and it is lighting a fire in someone. They've been watching you. They've been really looking at everything you're doing, watching you. I see. I'm getting mainly social media. They're just looking to see what you put out. They're excited when you put something else out. It's like they can't click on it fast enough. Knight of Wands. That's what I'm saying, man. There's definitely someone who wants to come towards you to say something, to say what they've been seeing. I feel like there's more to this. I'm also getting like Egypt, desert. Mountains. Wow. Okay, so how I see. Okay, you guys, this is kind of cool. I'm seeing some crazy things now. Let me try to hold it in the way that I'm seeing it. Well, first of all, I see 101, okay? And then what I see is that this Knight of Wands is the one holding the Ace of Wands here and bringing it towards you. Okay. So someone I feel like has a proposal or an idea, something very, very, I'm hearing several words I could say: magnanimous, transforming, magnificent, that they want to tell you, transcendent, just like something that's going to change you in some way, in a very deep, profound way. You know how one person can say that one thing that just kind of makes something click all of a sudden? That's what I see, is they make something click for you. Okay. Your hard work is paying off. This person is very, very a catalyst for you. They're someone who's placed in your life for a specific reason. They're here to flip that switch, to make that light bulb go off, to realize who you really are, kind of thing. Temperance. So temperance is reversed here for some reason. Let's look into that. I'm feeling a lack of patience, a lack of understanding of the reasons for things, not understanding why things are happening. So there's just this frustration at like, okay, yes, my hard work's gonna pay off. When? When is it gonna pay off? That's what I somebody's really just frustrated at like, OMG, I don't know what else to do here. So there is almost like this surrendering happening. Well, Four of Wands out. So yeah. Okay, let's get more on that though. Let's get more on that. Let's get more on that. King of Pentacles. Whoa. Well, you may not know when, but man, when it does happen, holy schmoly, you guys. Like, I really just want to bask in this energy. It's so celebratory. You're going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrating with this newfound abundance, this newfound love, this newfound opportunity. I'm getting several scenarios for different, people. So it could be new love, a new job, a new place to live, just wherever you're going is full of abundance. 22:23 on the clock, on the timer. Okay, so we've got the Sun and the Knight of Swords, along with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So let me look into that really, really quickly. I do feel a lot of masculine energy here. The Sun card is giving me fire energy, but also masculine energy. And yeah. So with the Knight of Swords and the Sun, it feels like this masculine could be coming in a little strong. This masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a male or whatever. But this is just masculine energy coming at you very fast and strong. And I see you embodying this Queen of Cups energy of being calm and compassionate and empathetic. I'm also getting the message for a lot of you to be playful at this time. Fill your life with joy as much as possible, to really go hard in the imagination, to really play and just, really honor your inner child here. With the Six of Pentacles coming out, I always see that as a balance of giving and receiving. And this is totally opposite of the energy from earlier with that reversed Ace of Cups. So this is... And this is a transformation of your understanding of the energy of exchange, right? There's an energy exchange that happens between two things, two or three things. Either way, it needs to be balanced. And I see you understanding this energy exchange that has to happen for things to be balanced. If you're giving, 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 that's coming from a place of lack, right? If you're never receiving, there's a blockage there. Okay. So there always has to be this flow. And I see a masculine that wants to come in and give you everything, right? They want to give you everything. They want to provide for you. But, and as wonderful as this may be, it almost comes from a place of, they don't want you to do anything, but you're not that. And it's not, it's a place of love. Like they want to, I'm getting two different energies here. I'm getting an energy, a place of love that they just want to give you everything because they've worked so hard for it and to be able to provide for someone. But then I feel another energy of also wanting to control. Not necessarily you, but yeah, kind of you. They want to control. Yeah, but I don't know. There's that energy's not very strong. So it's not the main energy in this. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, so yeah. So as much as you would love to allow yourself to be pampered in this way, I do feel that the universe is like, okay, they may want to give you the world and not make you have to do anything, but you have a purpose as well as they do, right? Judgment comes out here. Yeah, this is your higher calling right here. Like I just said, this this is your higher calling. Okay, so this image came across my path and I still am so entranced by it. It's going to look a little, it's a little creepy and daunting and ominous looking, but only because of the darkness of it. However, it feels like it wants to be shown, and so I'm going to show it to you. It actually shows up on camera better than it does in person. So this is called cognition. The features of the face become the surface dividing. Absolute from absolute. The flutter of the most delicate breath of passion becomes the wings of consciousness, holding the image firm with waves of light. The freedom of change, movement, transcendence is initiated. The mystery reveals itself. Knowing is loving. So that image, you'll have to let me know if that did anything for you. It feels like knowing. That's what that feels like to me. Knowing. And this could be, I feel from this collective, that your third eye is awakening and you have been getting intuitive visions and dreams and things are coming. It's almost like when things were staticky on the radio and then you just turn the knob a little bit and then the station comes in clear as day, right? That's what I feel like. You're just like turning the knob a little bit to change your frequency so that things come in clearer. And when they do, things start to, you start to notice things more. They come in much louder, clearer, and your faith, your trust in these things becomes stronger and things start to make sense. So I do feel that there is a masculine that has been watching you and they are really wanting to come forward and wanting to give you the world. They want to marry you. They want to give you everything. You are literally the light of their life. I mean, but I see that you are going through this spiritual awakening and almost this opening of your third eye and This message doesn't feel done yet, so I am going to do an extended on Patreon. So I am going to stop this reading here, but we will end on a Bob Ross card. Let's see what old Mr. Bob has to say. All right, 3 of Hearts says, I don't try to understand everything in nature. I just look at it and enjoy it. So this is the energy of not trying to know the how and the when of everything. Just like earlier, that frustration, you just get to enjoy it. Just enjoy every moment, right? I love that, Bob. You're so cool. All right. Much love and light to you guys. And if you're interested in the energy that was coming up right here at the end with this spiritual awakening, then head on over to my Patreon. The link will be in the description below, and I'll see you there. All right. Bye.